The two young brothers on Two Brothers Same Mother podcast are not professionals. Their thoughts, ideas, and theories expressed on this podcast are for entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised.
What up, everybody? It's a new episode of Two Brothers.
Same mother.
We are back. Episode 11. Look, I'm trying to find it on the camera. Episode 11. Yes, sir. We're in the building. We're going to start this week off, with the good old home life. How is your house?
Yeah.
What's up, Will? How is your home life this week, bro?
Man, home life is good. I'm trying to recover from vacation. The usual work, home. Unfortunately, a mother-in-law got sick, had to have a surgery. But God's good, man. She's all right. And in good spirits, man. That lady can handle some pain.
I know she can.
She was trying to go home right after they did the surgery. She wouldn't take pain meds. Man, she tough, man. She tough. So big ups to my team, man. I'm glad she's all right and appreciate all the prayers. And I appreciate, the doctors, surgeons taking care of her. And I mean, I'm just glad she's all right. So what about you, man? I'm bouncing back to you. What's your week look like in the past week that we just went out of?
Well, it looked pretty good, man. Riley made it through summer school. He passed. Man, that man made 90s and high 80s the whole time. I'm like, dude. I just think with him, it's a pace.
Yeah.
He's a great sprinter, but he can't stand being a marathonist. You know what I'm saying? It's like, after 4 weeks, he's done. It's like, all right, what is this thing called education? Why do we got to keep coming and learn the same stuff over and over?
Yeah.
I don't know what education is. I come in, I make good grades. I want to clown. I want to be, I want to be a 14-year-old. I want to laugh and joke and have fun. Uncle Terry had that hip replacement, and he fine, man. Everything's good.
Good.
Nikki, his gal, said he was good, but he was in pain. But we're not gonna talk about why he had to have a hip replacement. We're gonna leave that one alone. Because you know what that was, don't you?
No, I don't want to know, man. I don't want to know.
You want to know what it is? You want to know what it is?
Nah.
Here's what it is.
No. Oh, man. Shots fired.
Couple of them boys. Couple of them hot ones.
Oh.
The Slick Greasies.
Ooh.
Yeah, man. Yeah, last thing. I went back to the doc about my knee. And it's good arthritis, I got a old man knee on a young body. So yesterday we rearranged rooms and painted and everything. Man, my leg was hurting so bad I was yelling in my sleep, waking up. When you yell like that, it don't feel real. Like when you hear somebody yell, you want to scream. You want kind of something like this. You want something like that. No. I didn't scream like that. I was like, while I was asleep. So yeah, but it felt better. I just got to ice it and overworked it. But that's owing for you. You don't know how to sit down.
I feel you, man. I feel you.
Don't take news well. That's it. So where we going? Because we got a new announcement. You want to announce it?
Go and hit that drum roll for us, man. Go ahead. All right, man. We out here on Two Brothers Same Mothers podcast have been listening to the viewers. And when within listening to the viewers, we have decided to change officially what's out there will now be real news or no news. We have completely revamped this segment. We're going to continue to use this format going forward. So to kick it off, we're going to actually spitfire back and forth this week. Chris took a different media outlet. We're not going to say who. And then I took a rival media outlet. We won't say who. And we're just going to rapid fire back and forth and get our opinions on what's real news and what's no news.
1 second. Like, subscribe, comment on which news outlet you think we're using. Who's using what? What is Will using? What is Chris using? So that way,
I like what you did right there.
Involved in it. Y'all say, okay, that sounds like, because you'll know who we're talking about. You know who is who. You know who's a long-standing conglomerate versus a quick hot butt. We got to just say any and everything just to get people to watch. So
right.
Here we go, Will. You gonna kick it off?
Oh yeah. All right. My first one. I'm gonna go international on this one, man. And you tell me if you think this is real news or no news. So Prince Charles, heir to the British throne, he writes more than 2,000 letters a year. Is that real news or no news? What's your thoughts?
I don't know, man. I don't know if that's real news or no news. I mean, to the people of the United Kingdom, it's probably fantastic if these letters are going out to residents. But,
right,
man, you ain't got no job, bro. So I'm going to say no news. Because if you ain't a Crip or a Blood, you somewhere like this all the time. Like, do you have a hand massager? Is there somebody on standby? Oh, he got another cramp. You hear it ring all over the kingdom. That's another cramp.
Hey, I feel you. That's all I was thinking was carpet tongue.
Bang, gotta get that man electrolytes. Got somebody over there with a little doing this. Come here. Oh yeah, and that's paint from last night. Before somebody say I got something, that's paint.
Oh, okay.
Don't trip, because somebody's gonna say, "What's that white stuff on your arm?" Your mama. How about that? All right, Will.
All right.
I'm gonna fire back at you. Got one for you.
All right, cool. What's up?
Mine gonna be stupid. Tasmanian devil refuses to give phone back. Real news or no news?
Man, that's news. That's real news to me because I didn't know the Tasmanian devil had a phone. And who's his carrier? Every time I see the cartoon, he was out in the middle of nowhere. I don't see a cell tower ever drawn. What'd you say?
You know who's calling, don't you?
Who was that? So I'm gonna go real news, man. He's a celebrity, man. He's a celebrity.
Yeah, man. Taz is doing his thing, man. Out in the outback, snatching phones.
What's his social media handle?
Man, the spinning fool 323.
Dizzy.com.
Yeah.
I'm
about to puke.
Yeah, I got you, man. My number 2, man. The Virginia police, they retract their false 2020 tweet about tear gassing the protesters near the Confederate statue. You feel like that's real news or no news?
It's no news. It's no news. That was the equivalent of a silent fart that didn't stink. You didn't hear it, you didn't smell it, didn't happen. So yeah, I'm gonna say no news. Definitely no news.
No news. All right.
Let me see. I'm looking for one. All right. Let me see. All right. I think this one is kind of like one of the highest honors you can get as a civilian.
All right.
So John McCain, Simone Biles, and more to receive the Medal of Freedom. Real news, no news?
You know me, man. I'm all about freedom, 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 freedom. Man, I'm gonna say I'm gonna say no news, man. I'm at a point where I'm over. I don't know, man. I just think there's so many other people we should glorify than people who do things willingly. Like, I love athletics, man. I love sports, but that's a thing that you're willingly deciding, hey, I'm gonna do that. You know what I mean? Like, if Simone Biles never was a gymnast, I don't think it changed the trajectory of life in America. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes some of those awards I feel like should be reserved for our military, for our people who are behind the scenes, coming up for cures for different things. I know they have things for them, but man, people like that to me should always be at the forefront. I think we glorify entertainment so much. I mean, I don't know, man. We make gods out of people sometimes, man. It ain't really. They're good at things. Don't get me wrong, because I mean, being an athlete is it's a skill, it's a talent, all balled into one.
Oh yeah.
But it's still a choice, man. Like, it's something that you man, if I don't want to, if I get the twisties, I can stop. But if a soldier's in the middle of the field, in the middle of gunfire, and they get afraid, they can't just stop fighting. Other people will die. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. So I'm gonna go no news, and I'm probably gonna get a little backlash for that. But
hold up, we gotta rewind it. You said the twisties?
yeah, if you get the twisties, man.
Bruh. That hit you with that one.
And it's a real thing. I
know it's a real thing, but
it's dangerous. If I lost where I was in the middle of the air,
man,
break my neck, like, that's dangerous. You get what I'm saying? Man. But I mean, I don't know, man. I guess for me, the commitment begins and ends with you. Like, once you become, I guess a member of the military, they have control over when it ends and begins with you. I mean, you can go AWOL and stuff like that, but I mean, they have
you go to
control. You know that firsthand. 99.99% of control is, the military, not you anymore. You know what I mean? So, she say, hey, I'm done with gymnastics, or I'm done with soccer, I'm done with basketball, or I'm done with whatever sport. You can leave, you quit, you can request a trade, you can do all that. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. Sometimes our heroes are skewed, I feel like.
Yeah, definitely, because I got a individual in my life. Her name is Lady Staples. Older lady, around the mother age, 60 plus, heart condition. But man, what she has done for communities, bro, it's like that's the person you spotlight. Like you said, your spotlight goes on somebody who's got some measure of success, so they're known. And I think that's where we're at. And just in general, we always want to know the people that are celebrities are doing their part in the community as far as supporting different initiatives. But at the end of the day, you wouldn't be there if you wasn't who you were. If you were just one of us, and you do a lot of things for Hopkinsville. Nah. Your wife does the same thing a lot for Hopkinsville. If somebody said, man, Will and Renika, we putting y'all up for this award because y'all have done X, Y, and Z, not only with the school district, not only with your church, also with community events. It's a lot of people, man, like the Brothers United back home. They do so many things for kids, backpack drive. Nobody celebrates them. So I'm with you on that, man. Anyway, let me get off my soapbox. Go ahead with your next.
All right, man. And this is heavy, man. So buckle up, man. New Orleans could become the murder capital of the U.S. under the mayor, LaToya Cantrell. Real news or no news? What's your thoughts?
Whoa, run that back, because you said a whole lot.
All right, New Orleans could become the murder capital of the U.S. under Mayor LaToya Cantrell. What's your thoughts on that? Real news or no news?
Oh, that's real news, man. That's real news. Yeah. Because New Orleans bring in a lot of revenue for events and festivals and awesome football team. If Zeion drops about 25 pounds, their basketball team is on the up. I mean, they made the playoffs. So for that city to be in that type of distress. And we know what it is. It's economics, it's socialism, everything that's tied in that city.
Yeah.
I think that's real news, man. And it hurts because I know people personally from there. Like I got friends from there, like lifelong friends. And it's sad, but when you go there and you go to where they at and where they live, you don't really hear or see any of that.
Yeah.
But man, don't turn on that 10 o'clock news when you're over there.
Mm.
It's a lot going on. So yeah, man, that's real news, man. It's sad, but yeah, it's real news, man. I hate to watch a beautiful city that I love to go to, man. Even though it's hot as the devil armpits over there, it's still one of the most beautiful places, man, where you can stand on a dock and the water is higher than you. Like that's crazy. Like I'm like, wow, this is just beautiful. So on mine, it is. No, I thought this was funny because this happens to all of us. Chris Hemsworth's kids aren't actually impressed by his store fame. Real news, no news.
Man, that's no news. If LeBron's son don't even listen to him as a coach, I'm sure Chris Hemsworth's kids don't care that he Thor. Man, kids don't care about their parents, man.
Not until
that's why Bill Gates only gave his kids what 10 million. Man, they don't care about what we do, man. We could be the president of the United States. These kids don't care.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure if you ask Sasha and Malia back when their dad was president, our daddy been cool. I mean, he's just the president. You know what I'm saying? Like, my dad is a garbage man. My daddy's a street sweeper. That's the energy they bring when you say your dad's the president of the United States. And
hey, long as the lights don't flicker and the water don't stop pouring and the food is coming in consistently, kids don't care what you do, man. They don't care. It's crazy. They give it's crazy. All right, man. Got one for you, man. I'm gonna go social media space. All right, so the Georgia TikTok influencer is charged after exposing herself to boys at a pool on her live stream. Real news, no news. What's your thoughts?
No news. Because everything's so over sexualized. It's just. Here's the thing, because me and you talk about this all the time, so I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna take the bullets this week. So there are shows that are catered to certain people. All right. Now you think about this show. It's been out probably a smooth decade, because people have branched out from these shows. But when you only got 2 versions of the show dealing with a particular group of people, and the rest of the shows dealing with another group of people, it's kind of like, we're going to do this. We were talking about, and what I'm talking about is the Real Housewives franchise. So what do you see all the time? I don't never see y'all with y'all kids. And when I do, it's always a dispute with your man. You always got your chest in your throat. You always got on something super tight. Like that don't even matter, because all you're missing is seeing just a few things that you know is there. Like they're leaving nothing to the imagination. So somebody that exposes themselves in front of kids, man, they've been doing that for years, man. They've been doing that for years. The van with no windows. That person was showing themselves to kids. Hey, I got some snacks. Come on, jump in. Come on, bro. They've been doing this forever. Like, this is no news. Like, this is our society. This is what's wrong with society right now. Nobody has any decorum. Nobody has any, like, okay, I can get on TV, but don't let me get on TV as to what it is. They don't wear that stuff all the time.
Yeah.
You can go down to Candy's restaurant right now, bro. She is not dressed like that. She's in a jumpsuit, something that looks nice. She's not in nothing that looks like she's at a cotillion. She doesn't look like she's a stripper about to go on stage. So I'm just saying, man, it's no news. That's our society.
Yeah.
All right, I got the last one, then we'll go to sports.
All right, cool.
So this is not news. This is something my wife asked me to say. So what if there was a clothing designer that made clothes that when you were musty, wherever you were musty at, a stain just appeared, a random color. I don't know if it's the level of stench. I don't know if it's the level of sweat. But say your armpits, everybody get the armpit run, it happens.
Yeah.
Till you find a deodorant that works with your body, you're gonna have some stain. So what if it was like, you had like a wild onion smell
Ooh.
and it turned green?
Ooh.
You had a swamp smell and it turned brown.
Nah.
What if you just smelled like a whole hog and it just turned black? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who would do that? Who would buy those clothes? Do you think that would be real news or no news if people walked around like that and it started becoming a trend? Like you're like hashtag you musty.
I'm gonna take it here, man. You asked the question that's gonna determine if I decide if it's real news or no news, and that's who's the designer. Now I'm gonna tell you who the designer would be, and that's gonna be Mr. Kanye West. And I say that because did you see what he wore on the BET Awards?
Oh, he was musty. He was musty.
So that black outfit he had on, where you could see his whole body, that was exactly what you're talking about. Underneath that oversized coat he had on and them jeans from '98 that I had in college that he was wearing.
Man, listen.
Dog, under that, it was all kind of colors binging up. One comedian said, he's the only person that can show up dressed from head to toe but have no clothes on.
Bruh.
But yeah, that sounds like a Kanye type thing, man. So I say it's real news if he does it. But if a regular everyday cat does something like that, that's gonna be no news.
No traction. No traction.
None at all. I don't know, man. The schools might pick it up, middle schools, man. For the kids, man, to act like they don't stink.
That would be if you walked into school.
That's the school uniform.
The whole room. You got to put this shirt on. Put this shirt on.
That's the school unis, man. Yeah.
Put it over your clothes.
Yeah.
Because when it starts to stink, that means you went through the layer of clothes you walked in and the one we provided. So you, ma'am, sir, are funky.
Most def.
Funkey, funky.
Oh, man. Well, shoot, man. Speaking of funky. Let's talk about some sports on sports. Let's go ahead and make that transition.
SOS.
As you know, man, we are going into free agency for basketball, which is probably one of the most entertaining free agencies in all of sports.
Yeah.
What have you seen from the landscape of the NBA so far in free agency that stuck out to you?
Rudy Gobert getting shipped to Minnesota for a bunch of people and a bunch of picks. That's how I felt about it when I seen it. I was like, Rudy who? Mind you, this dude is like 16 points, 15 rebounds a game, and almost 3 blocks. So, I mean, I got it, but you're putting him beside Cat. We've witnessed 2 bigs on the court at the same time in the fourth quarter don't work. Because everybody puts their best scores, which are guys 6'10 and under. And when I say 6'10, the only reason why I'm saying that is because when you add like a Kevin Durant on the floor or AD that are 6'10 or taller, but they can guard 2 through 5, makes sense. But who Rudy gonna guard? Man, he's trash on pick and rolls. Trash. Cat is trash on pick and rolls.
Yeah.
So all I'm doing is pick and rolling all night. That's it. Come on, big dude. Come on up here at the elbow. Oh, no. Come on out here to the 3-point line. So I know you won't be able to get back.
Right.
But the only thing is, the weak side defender is a 7-footer.
Mm.
But if you got a stretch four, like an Al Horford that can get to the 3-point line, now you got a business decision.
Yeah.
Because a guy that's coming downhill from the right side, he can look to the left and see the defender and who's open. So that Rudy Gobert trade was too much. I hate it for Pat Bev because Pat Bev is gone. I think he's too much of a dog on defense to just let him go. Like, he's never been a scorer. He's always been that dude that he plays D, man, and he don't complain, bro. He gets everybody in line.
Loves it. He loves it.
You know, and Marcus Smart was almost in that mode until he took them shots this year in the playoffs, and it kind of showed that, okay, this offseason, you need to have a bona fide 3.
Yeah.
Like, that's all you need to do. You've been playing ball since you was probably 5. You got everything you need to do. Well, all you need to do now is get that 3-pointer and really put pressure on teams to have to guard you, because he had them games, man, where he missed like 4 or 5 shots in the fourth quarter back to back, and it's like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah.
So which one shocked you, man?
Man, I'll say, man, something that kind of stood out to me was that the proven players stay begging for money while potential continues to be what people are contemplating investing in. So when I'm looking at DeAndre Ayton, right, this cat over the past 3 years not only has been a good player, but he's been a good player on a good team.
Yeah,
It's one thing to pass stats, right? We see people pass stats all the time. Be 20-10, but their team only win 4 games. That don't mean nothing, right? And they don't want to pay this guy. But then you're looking at Zeion and the possibility that he could be the second coming of a great player like your LeBrons, or, you know, in that vein of a player. They're like, should we pay him the max? I mean, this dude has played more basketball on the Jordan commercials than he has on the actual court. But we're contemplating, do we give him the 200 or do we just take it, you know, play it by ear? That's a no-brainer. This dude's all lower extremities hurt all the time.
Oh, bro, he walks like an 80-year-old man. If anybody remembers Greg Oden, watch Greg Oden walk around. That's the way Zion walks around, but he on his tiptoes. So you know there's a lot of stress on him.
Yeah, he's probably 70 pounds heavier than Greg Oden was, man.
Oh, yeah.
Big dude, man. He's a big guy.
Weight ratio, oh, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, he's a big guy, man. So that just sticks out to me, man, because I just hear the rumblings like they're trying to figure out what they should do. I'm like, it's a no-brainer, man. I mean, if you lose him and he never played anyway, did you really lose anything? That's addition by subtraction to me.
Yeah.
I wish they'd trade him for KD. I do. I wish they'd give him the money and trade him for KD, man.
Oh, Zion?
Zion? Trade him for KD.
Hey, man, I'm gonna set the record straight right now. That ain't that boy's name. I'm gonna tell you why it ain't that boy's name. I think I said I say a lot of stuff over, and yeah. So what? Who's my favorite football player, Will?
Your favorite? I don't know now. Who's your favorite football player now?
No. Oh, yeah, old head.
Well, I always thought it was Deion. But...
Exactly. Deion Sanders. What is the difference between Deion and Zion's name?
One letter?
It's an E. So Deion, you can't call him Zion. Where's the E at?
Oh,
it's Zion. It's Zion Williamson.
Zion.
When you hear a Baptist preacher preaching, he talk about Mount Zion. He doesn't say Mount Zion. He says Mount Zion. The boy name is Zion Williamson. Ain't no Zion. It ain't Freon. It ain't Deion. It's Zion. I hate that. You know who it is? It's all them proper speaking people on TV that always mess up names. They do that. Reggie Bullock. They call that man Reggie Bullock. When letters are closely associated with each other, they start to change sounds. They called this woman named Sandra Bullock for years. They're spelled the same. Call that man Reggie Bullock. It ain't no Bullock. Because if you call Sandra Bullock, she's going to say, no, that's not it. It's not Sandra Bullock. It's Bullock. Anyway, I just had to say that because I hate that. Zeion. There's no E in his name. That's how we get Dion. The E.
Oh, man.
He ain't got no little accent over top of the I or the O.
That's true. But you know he like anime, man, so maybe it's spelled based on the anime character. Shout out though, those SPs was pretty dope though. I'm not gonna lie, my son got him a pair. Those SPs was pretty dope though.
I ain't even got energy to first night right now. You got
Hey man, hey, let's do this though, man. Why you on your rant, man? Why you on the name game? Why don't you run through some of these summer sports that you hate, man? We was talking the other day. That, man, summer sports is kind of a drag as you're waiting on football season to start. So go through, man. Tell me some of the sports in the summertime you feel like we could do without. We could just toss them out and we'll be all right. What's your thoughts on that?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. No, I don't. Summer sucks.
He the grumpy old man.
Summer sucks.
Summer
sucks. And I'm going into character now. Summer sucks. I'm gonna tell you why summer sucks. You got no Olympics. You got no summer league right now. They had Wimbledon on for 4 days. 4 days. I watch the championship games because I like to watch winners. But I don't like to watch you get there because not everybody's good. When I see 3 sets and it's 6-2, 6-1, 6-1, what did the other person do? Did they just fly over there to get the atmosphere? Ooh, we're in Europe. We're having fun. No, you're trash. You should stay at home and practice. Then they had racing on. It's the Grand Prix. Nobody wants to watch somebody run in a circle. Come to Atlanta and get on 285. You can go around that circle all day and see 20 and 75 and 85 every time you make the loop. Same thing. I tell you, man, the summer is just always sad, bro. And then you got to go through all this stuff. I'm going to talk about Bradley Beal real quick, BB.
All right.
He stayed for 250 million, something, 250. Yeah. I think he get 50 million for 5 years. So 50 million every year for 5 years. So it's like 50 point, break that down. That's like, what? 152, 50.2 million a year. I'm going to tell you something. I've been to DC several times. And I went to a McDonald's. And this is why he's not leaving, folks. This is why Bradley Beal said, I'm not going to go get a championship. Make this money, I'm staying in DC. I went into McDonald's. I tried to order something. Every woman that was in there was trying to flirt with me, and it was not the comfortable flirt. It wasn't the back of the eyes and stuff. It was like, oh, who is that? Who is he? And I was like, I see why Bradley's staying. Because all them women's, like the dudes say, the women's with the S, even though the E's already plural, you don't have to put an S on it. And I disdain people that use the S on a word that's already plural. Men, women. It's not men's. It's not women's. It's men, women. There's 2 or more people. That's why Bradley Beal stayed. Because Bradley like, hey, man, I got a nice house. I ain't got to move.
Yeah.
Now I can make bigger moves because I'm getting $50 million a year. And everybody love me. I ain't even got to be famous in D.C. Yeah. You can be a regular Joe Smo and get what's of that. Just like them shorts you said you bought, the dude asked you what you using them for. You ran around in them in D.C. You're going to get a lot of women in shape. And they're like, ooh, shots. They ain't going to call you by name. They're going to be like, shots. Come here, shots. You're going to cause more heart attacks, more cardiac arrest trying to chase you in them shorts. That's why he stayed in D.C.
Oh man.
Anyway, you got anything else for SOS Sports on Sports?
Nah, brother. I think you tied that up real nicely there, man. Hey, but let's go ahead and pivot, man, from talking about Chocolate City to going on over, man, to the ride home. So go ahead and give me your spiel for next week. What you got going on? What you looking forward to? What you're a little apprehensive about, if there's anything? What's up for next week for you and your fam?
Well, we're having a kickback. We don't celebrate the 4th. We don't really celebrate those type of holidays. We understand what they are as far as Independence Day, but it's like we more so just get together just to see everybody, and make sure everybody's good. So the barbecue was slapping. Everything was slapping at the barbecue. Your boy made his ribs. Tell nephew I made my ribs so he can be mad. Had some fish, some chicken off the grill, some wings tossed in sauce. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we did it. We did it. But yeah, man, next week we just got Cheese doing football. Everybody else kind of, sitting steady and holding on, So get Drew out here, man, with the soccer ball or something. Yeah. Get him rolling out here. Because he's thunder cheap right now, so we gotta get the little thunders off of him. Yeah, we gotta get the wing tips off of him. So, what's up with you for next week?
Man, not much, man. We actually get to the opportunity to host the digital Bible study for the month of July. So we'll tag team that throughout the week. Just reading through the study, giving comments on the Bible app. So I think that's a great opportunity for us to be able to do that. Outside of that, work, doing visits, training, getting to jump in and do standards again. That went from something that I was kind of had a little animosity about to something I enjoyed the challenge of trying to get better at. As far as J-Man, he's kind of got a little bit of a break this week coming up. But the following week, he'll be going off to Camp Center Kid for a week. He'll go to Campbellsville.
Campbellsville, Kentucky.
Yeah. And it's a Christ Center camp. But he gets the opportunity to do different tracks. So he'll get to, do sports, do drama, all the stuff he likes. They're gonna tie it back to Christ and, the sacrifice that God made, send his son for us. So I was like, man, it's dope, man. It's fun. We went 1 year and I wish we could go back as chaperones. It was that fun, man. But unfortunately, work demands have increased a lot.
Because we're doing more with less. So, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Yeah. And when we talked about New Orleans, man, I want to shout out Jesus Project, man. They're down in the 5th Ward. It's a couple of ladies, man, that started Jesus Project. They came in Katrina when everybody else was running out. They came running in.
I was down there, I remember how it looked.
Yeah. And they've been there since then, man. They've been there since then, and they work with the youth there, and they spread the gospel to them and give them a place to go, each day where they can get fed spiritually and have some fun things to do with each other and kind of help, man, because it's a tough spot, man. It's a tough area to be in. Man. So shout out to them, man. Shout out to Jesus Project.
And you need people that believe in you, especially when you don't believe in yourself.
Yeah.
Like, you definitely need somebody to give you a different direction, a different perspective. And, it's hard to reach a kid when you got to realize you don't fully form until 25. And you're expecting kids to do something different than what they see every day, day in, day out. Whether it's domestic violence within their home or mental and physical, sexual abuse, and then you go on the streets and you're getting the same thing. So, we'll be sending prayers out to those wonderful ladies to continue to fight to spread the word, not only spread the word, but to spread love, because that's what we're really supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be spreading love. You spread the word, but you spread the love of Jesus. Well, Jesus never turned anybody away, but Jesus always told people, hey, you can do it. You can do it. The man at the pool of Bethesda sit there and watch the water get troubled and never made it. But he told, get up, man. Get up. Pick all this stuff up. Get up.
Yeah.
So hey, we just gotta be prepared to do what we need to do for the kingdom, and then also make sure we're doing it in love and not out of trying to shake and tell somebody what to do, because that's the worst Christian to be around.
True.
Somebody that's trying to make you better, but instead of pouring into you, they're kind of putting a cap on you by the way they treat you. So we got to be careful with that. Definitely.
True.
Definitely. But yo, check that gas price out, bro. What is
right?
that, bro? Bruh! That's California prices, bro. That sign says, I will walk. I will catch an Uber. I'm not filling up my tank. $5?
That sign says, I'd like to welcome everybody to the Wild Wild West.
Man, we got to do something about this, man. Come on, Prezi B, do something pimping.
Yeah. That's why Pac didn't come back, man.
Huh?
That's why Pac didn't come back. He said, I'm going to stay in Cuba, man. I'm not coming back to them gas prices.
Because in Cuba, all you need is a bike, bro. You got a good bike in Cuba, bro. You can ride around that whole country.
I bet she done grew his hair out, man. Pac got braids.
Got braids, but it look like Stevie's, though.
Get out of here, man. Get out of here.
Hey, man. Yo. This has been a new episode of Two Brothers, Same Mother, man. We appreciate y'all. Like I said earlier, like, subscribe, comment. Tell us what the news sources we were using this week. Please, hey, be a part of this. Don't just watch to watch. Be a part of it, because that's who we are, man. We like for y'all to dibble and dabble into what we do. And then, hey, put in comments or something you'd like people to talk about, us to talk about, maybe give our little spin twist or whatever, because I know y'all love D, but you got us this week. Hey, man, y'all take care. Be blessed. 100.
Peace.
Wait a minute. Who are you?